My dearest Mike, I can't believe we are here today. I'm filled with joy and thankfulness to God and the people around us, and can't wait to enjoy this special day with our loved ones from far and near. You have grown dear to me as a friend first, and now my husband-to-be. I could never have dreamed of having you as a partner for life, and I thank God so much that it's you.
Dear Eunice Pei, today is the day I finally get to call you my wife, and the day we don't ever have to do LDR anymore. I'm so super excited. I couldn't even sleep properly yesterday. Eunice, I thank God for you, for providing me a helper suited for me, someone I'm ever willing to love daily, to lead in godliness, and to serve Him together with.
I still remember the day Eunice asked me what I thought about Mike when she was considering to officially get together with him. I looked at her and said this: "You can't do any better than him. He's a really good guy." We all know Mike's not perfect. Knowing that Mike was a convicted sinner saved by grace and had sought to no longer live for himself but with Jesus as King, I couldn't have prayed for anyone better for you, Eunice.
As I hear more about Mike and I observe him, I realize that he's really the type of guy that she's looking for. Chamex always says that she wants to marry a pastor. Chamex always says that she wants to marry somebody that is eternally minded, that really wants to seek to extend God's kingdom. And as you know, that's not very easy to find. This really seems like it's a God-ordained thing. I'm very thankful for God bringing Mike into her life.
Yet here we are. Our paths have intertwined to serve God in Malaysia together. How amazing are His plans and ways. I thank God for you, and I wouldn't choose anyone else but you, and I'll keep choosing you always.
It's been a wonderful journey with you so far, and God willing, many more years of fun, laughter, crying, forgiving, and growing together in Christ. I wouldn't have anyone else, for you are perfect for me. I love you very much, my dear, and I'll see you real soon.
Beautiful sunrise. Good morning. Never have my eyes seen something so amazing. The colors of the clouds around you reflect the beauty of your arrival.
Well, today we are celebrating a great wedding, isn't it? And it's a great joy for each of us to be here. And it's a special day for Michael and Eunice. This is the big day, probably the biggest day of your life. By virtue of the promises they're going to make to each other, two will become one. It's not an eternal union. It's not going to last forever, but it is a lifelong union. From today onwards, until one of them dies, they will be man and wife.
My dearest Eunice, I can't promise you that I'll grow taller. I can't promise you riches. In fact, life serving God together with me will probably be full of hardships, difficult choices and sacrifices. But I promise that it'll all be worth it at the end. I promise to set our sights on heavenly things, and I promise to love you selflessly, to lead you spiritually, and cherish you till the end. It was a joy to have you as a gospel partner, a friend, and now my wife. Thank you for doing life with me.
You are everything that I've prayed for and secretly desired for in a guy, to be one who is sold out to Christ and convicted to serve others all the way. Because of this, I think it's kind of a small fluke that we're paired together. I sometimes feel a little bit unworthy, but I believe that this is also evidence that God doesn't reward us with a spouse based on our good works, but it's truly by grace. And finally, I'd like to tell you that finally I can say, I love you.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Michael and Eunice have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim they are husband and wife.
I, Michael Wu, take you, Eunice Pei, to be my wife.
I, Eunice Pei, take you, Michael Wu, to be my husband.
I'm committed to you for better, for worse,
For better or for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health, till
till
death
death
do us part.